Good afternoon. I'm here in the Ozarks at my homestead today, and today I wanted to share with you the TenPoint Viper 430. I know in my last video I said a Viper S240 or 420. I'm not sure where that came from. I know they do make an S240 at TenPoint, but that's a completely different crossbow. This is a very nice crossbow. If you've been using Barnetts or even some of the Wicked Ridge or something like that, these are definitely a step above that. Not sure that it would be worth the money, but I took it in on a trade, so it didn't cost me anything out of pocket. It was stuff that I wasn't going to use anymore for F-class shooting. So it's fairly light relative to, say, a Barnett Ghost 350 or something from way back. I can tell you that it has a great trigger, really great trigger. The scope that comes with it has graduations to take you to 100 yards, all the way from 20 to 100. And you adjust that. It's a second focal plane sight or scope. So you adjust it right here. You're adjusting for the actual speed of the arrows. I know they advertise it at 430, but that's not going to be accurate. I'm guessing it's going to be somewhere around 375. I have the Chronograph set up, and so we're going to go ahead and get started. But back here is the cocking lever. It fits right into the stock, and you just put it in the side of the handle here for cocking, and then it will bring this little sled. You pull it all the way up here to the string, and then you crank it down. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is take this sled out. Pull it all the way up here until it locks on the string, until you hear that click. Put the handle into the, I know you can't see it because we're on the wrong side of the crossbow, but you get it. It goes right into the handle right about here. So then as I crank it, the first couple of cranks are just going to engage the clutch. And then we back out a couple screws or a couple turns. Now, this is cocked and ready to go. So you want to keep your hands as much as you can away from this area right here. I'm going to put the bolt in, the white feather down. Push it all the way to the back. Going to take it off of safety, and that's once again on the right side of the crossbow. So I lased this target, and we're about 20 yards, 19 and a half yards, something like that. So I'm taking up the creep. Okay. That was 420.7. Much better than I thought it would be. So once again, bring the sled up until it clicks twice. You can hear that first little tiny click, and then you hear a more solid click. Now we just crank it back. This is nothing to crank, so any of you guys with a bad shoulder are not going to have a problem with this. It's about like the winch pulling a John boat onto a trailer. push this all the way back. You'll see there's a little, like a toothbrush thing right here that holds the arrow in place. Take it off of safety. Let me pick a different target this time. There we go. Okay. That one was 420.4. Pull this back forward. Okay. That one was 424.1. And shoot one more. And when we back this off, back off the clutch, just push this little button right here to lock it down. Then you can back off the clutch. You'll hear a little click. So this is shooting a lot faster than I thought it would. I have fired it before, but never on a Chronograph. Let me find a spot here. Okay. That one was 424.5. So now we'll just go down here and look at the targets. Now I can't say enough about these big shot targets. The first couple of times I shot this, I shot it into a bag target that was supposed to be for up to 500 feet per second, which it is most certainly is not. I broke almost every bolt that went into it, but as you can see, it's not a terrible grouping, and I kind of tried to keep them away from each other a little bit. Okay, so it had an average of 422.5, which isn't terrible. Like I said, I was expecting about 375, but I'll gladly take that. So, as you can see, it's a really nice looking crossbow. See my hand here, it's very narrow, so you're going to be able to use this in tree stands or even stalks. It's not going to get stuck on everything like, say, some of the, like, I used to use Excaliburs, and those things just they're a pain to stalk with. This one would be pretty easy, and we'll probably find out this coming fall or maybe even in the spring for turkey. I'm not sure. So benefits of a crossbow for survival situation. So if everything goes wrong, everything just falls apart, supply chain goes to hell, everybody's going to hear you hunting. And when they hear your rifle, if they can hear it for miles around, they know you've got something, and maybe they want it more than you do. This one, as you heard it, crossbows are just loud. They're louder than bows, but they're putting a lot of energy into that little bolt. So nobody's going to hear you shoot with this. It's fast enough that as long as you aim a little bit low on a deer, because I don't care how fast it is, if you're using a bow or a crossbow, that deer is going to jump that string. They're going to hear that string, and the first thing they're going to do is their front legs are going to collapse a little bit. So you need to be aiming slightly low. I don't care how fast the bow is, they're not as fast as a deer reacting. So you want to get it right there in the breadbasket. And to do that, you just aim a little bit low, and you won't miss one. So I see that as an advantage. You're going to want to have a bunch of bolts for your crossbow, whatever that crossbow is, because if supply chain's down, you're probably not getting bolts, and you're probably not getting broadheads. So I hope you liked this video, and we may see this again in a future video. I'm not sure. I'm going to be going into more survival type weapons. So if you liked it, please like and subscribe. Like I said in the last video, 96% of you, and it's still about 96% of the people viewing my videos are not subscribed. And, you know, part of our goal is to get to that 500 point. I'm at 130 today. I would like to get to 500 in the next couple of months. And we'll be putting out more content. Now that I'm a little healthier, it's taking a while to get over this flu or the coof or whatever it was I had. So anyway, let me know what you think in the comments about TenPoint crossbows versus Excalibur and some of the more, well, I know there are some more expensive exotic brands and reverse limbs and everything else. But let me know in the comments what you're using, what you would like to use, what you would like to buy. And we'll see you later. Thank you for coming. Skål.